I'm Andy Noam, and I'm the CFO of Wolfpack Automation.
And I'm Nelson Correa, and I'm the CTO at Wolfpack Automation.
So Nelson, why did you get into automation?
Since very little, I always worked with, you know, mechanical stuff, and I always wanted to be an engineer. So, after working in the automation field, going to school, it's just something that I've always enjoyed. The feeling of just going to a machine, get it working, uh, even from building everything from scratch. It's always been part of what I have always loved to do, to work with my hands and to be able to, do repairs, um, process improvements, stuff like that. The way I compare that, the way I see it, and the way I teach my kids
Yeah.
is every great sport person, artist, whatever, you see them now because we have the technology. You see them doing this when they're 5 years old.
Yeah.
You know, this is not something like all of a sudden I'm 30, I don't know what to do with myself. Let me try this.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
Since 8 years old.
for me, it's always been part of who I am and what I have always enjoyed doing.
I think if people can see that, like that part of you enjoying it, it speaks a lot because it makes a difference. Like what
Yeah.
if you enjoy this part, whatever you're doing, people can feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, like
When you hear the story and there's that person that's like, they don't like their job.
yeah.
And they have horrible customer service.
And they're just not happy, right? And then,
Yeah.
but then you'll see the guys are like go to Trader Joe's, and the guy's perky, he's happy,
Yeah.
he's like trying to upsell you stuff, and he's enjoying because it's not work to him, right? It's part passion, it's part like who he is, right?
When I get a call from a customer, I'm excited because I'm gonna help them out, and I know they're gonna be very happy.
Yeah.
I'm grateful
Right.
because to them it's like, wait, I can't run this. What's going on? And once we help them out, they're like, oh, thank you, Nelson.
Yeah, you're the savior. So Nelson, how did your experience in the military shape your approach to building wolfpacking automation?
Um, I believe in the military. One of the biggest things that you take away from it is teamwork. Being able to work with others, be part of something, a common goal, be able to have loyalty, consistency in your work habits, just waking up in the morning and having to go for a run. Even if you don't feel like it, you do it because it's part of what you gotta do
Right.
to stay consistent with it,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how you feel about
Yeah.
it. Again, from the military, being able to be consistent. You don't just wake up at 4 in the morning every day to run those 10 miles. Like, you do that whether you feel it or not.
Yeah.
So when you bring that in your, as your work habits, that no matter how you feel, you're gonna perform.
Mm.
You're gonna be consistent. You're gonna be loyal. You're gonna be dependable. So I believe in the military. That's part of what I took from that.
Awesome.
What did it make you decide to go into automation?
Well, for me, it was, I've been in banking and finance for the last 20 years in different roles, in different capacities. And for me, it was the efficiency side of it, kind of what you touched on when you said the processes of an 80-person team can be brought down to a 5-person team, and the production level can stay the same. So seeing the efficiency and companies being able to scale at that rate was incredible for me to see, right? Seeing these small mom and pops, start at one store or one shop, one facility, grow to 3, 4 different facilities, and be able to bring their product to more people to enjoy, being able to expand their operations, bringing their dream to fruition. That was an incredible thing for me to witness and see as well and be a part of. And I truly enjoy seeing these companies bring snacks because I love snacks.
We all love snacks. Yeah. Why choose wolf packing? What sets us apart?
So Wolfpack Automation, there's 3 things that we have our core values on that sets us apart from anyone else, any equipment manufacturer here in the US. Number 1, it is our dedication to the intuitiveness and user-friendliness of our equipment. It is extremely important for us to simplify automation for a lot of people. There's so many in the industry that wants to sell bells and whistles and give you things you don't need and don't realize the customer experience, right? The customer experience is how can I make it easy for someone to learn at any level, whether they have just an operator or if they have an engineer level operator in the facility? How can I make it easy and simple for a common, small business to scale, up to where they want to be? How do I make it easy and simple? How do I make changeovers easy? How do I make changeovers for bag sizes for different products easy for our customers? It's all about the customer experience, right? Number two, what sets us apart is our accelerated ROI. So for me, I've always been a numbers guy. The investment has to bring true value for a customer. And I've always seen it as, if a company that makes an investment into automation, how long are they going to start seeing that bring value to their bottom line? And when I started seeing everything and talking to our customers, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years ROI, to me that didn't make sense. To me, our goal is to get the ROI within 2 years or under, to where you can see true value in your investment. Right. And you can scale to the next level. And from there, we help you scale to the next level beyond that, right? So the ROI has to make fiscal sense, right? It has to be a great investment in terms of ROI. And number three is we have the best support in the industry. And everybody's going to say, hey, we have the best customer service, we'll take care of you, this and that. But we are one of the few companies that offers a dedicated technician to each project. What does that mean? Other companies will, if you have an issue, you'll reach out to them. They'll have you take a number, and it could be days, weeks, months until you get somebody to troubleshoot or walk you through anything. What our dedicated technician service does is you have a direct line to a technician. And whether it is 5 a.m. in the morning or 10 o'clock at night, we have somebody that will respond and text, FaceTime, whatever it is they need to help you troubleshoot those items. And make sure you feel supported through everything, right? You're not on this journey alone by yourself, figuring these things out. We're here for you. All the way from entry-level operators to engineer-level personnel. So, for example, share a story, Nelson, of how we helped some of these companies that we've worked with scale and get them to where they want
For
to be.
our technical support, we're always available. Like you mentioned, there's a dedicated technician to be able to help out each facility. I can tell you, for example, one of our companies that we work with, Sprinkles, they're a donut shop, and they're in Michigan. So their schedule is completely different to ours, right? But we're able to communicate right away when they had issues to be able to solve some simple problems and some that were not very simple. But with the level of experience that our technicians have, we're able to actually do even a little bit more complicated troubleshooting, even just FaceTime. So we're able to help them out. We also schedule a extra time where we actually travel to Michigan and we spend a little bit more one-on-one time with them to be able to get them more comfortable with the machine.
Right.
So, I truly believe this service, nobody else has that. Nobody else has it. I've been in this business for 30 years. I've had companies that I have to call in, a week's time to be able to solve a problem. That's a lot of loss of profit, right?
Right.
If a machine's not running, you're losing money.
That's right. Headaches.
It's very important.
Right.
I think it's key. Yeah, 100%. How do you ensure you meet the client's unique needs for, small companies to large companies?
So for us, all our solutions are customized. So we receive, we take into account their current operations. We take into account the level of expertise of their staff. We take into account their product sizes, and we craft a solution that is specific just for them. No two pieces of equipment are ever the same. We make sure that we have alignment with them in terms of what their goal is, production goals, as well as their efficiency goals. So we craft a specific solution just for them, And we also even help them align in terms of maximizing their workflow. So oftentimes we'll go into the facility, see how it's currently running, and make suggestions from there. So it is more than just equipment, it's a full, detailed, curated solution, right, for each customer.
For them to reach the next level.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
What would your message be for the food and snack companies out there?
So my message for any food, snack, pharmaceutical, any company looking to do automation, when looking to partner with a manufacturer, equipment manufacturer, number one, you have to make sure the equipment meets the level of expertise of your staff. So what that means is, if you have, beginner operators, you want equipment that's simple and easy to use. You want to be able to make sure that your team can run it, and they have the full training behind that to run the equipment, troubleshoot it. There will be no downtime. That's important. Number two, the bottom line has to make sense, right? Does the ROI make sense? Alignment with what your goals are. Is it 2 years? Is it 6 months? Is it whatever it is? The investment has to make sense, right? Both on the fiscal side as well as the production side. And last but not least is the support. Do you have the support you need? Would you feel comfortable working with someone? If you had troubleshooting issues, will they take care of you? Will they get on a call with you? How long before you get spare parts? Is it days? Is it weeks? Is it months? How long before you can have somebody walk you through any questions you may have? The support is everything. Is everything. So whether you go with us or someone else, these are things that you must consider. These are things that will take into account your experience in automation. Thank you for joining us. This is just part one of a continuing series of Wolfpack Automation and how we plan to help your company scale and start your automation journey. Thank you.